All right, how y'all doing? Howdy. Oh, feedback. All right, how you doing? There we go. Turn it off. Oh, good. Thank you, Sue Jordan. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. I gotta look at something here. Oh, I do have them. I did some readings earlier. There they go right there. Oh, wow. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me change something here. Okay. We hit 10,000 subscribers. I got an email and I didn't believe it because YouTube always rounds up everything you do. And so I'm like, well, we don't actually have 10,000 yet. So we probably got like 9,800 and they're just calling it 10,000. No, it's 10,000. Yeah, that's what I said. So, oh, these are out. It's not, Amazon does not get them until May. But they were already out. I got this from Amazon. So I need to work on the giveaway thing. So I need to do like a separate video. I need to write that down so I don't forget it. I'll be having all the time a brain sometime. Got this drawer of glasses like Fred Sanford. This is my planner that I never look in. What's today? 4/2. That's 4/6. Learn to count. 4-2. Video. So what I'm gonna do, just so y'all are here now, I'll give you the heads up, I guess. What I'm gonna do is make a video saying in the comments, not on this one, because I'm not coming back to this one to do that. I'm gonna make a video saying in the comments, put your screen name. Don't put your email. Don't put your real name. Just put your screen name, like in the comment. Don't thank you, Janine. Don't, or Gene9. Don't put your email. Don't put nothing personal in there. Just put your actual screen name. So it'll say Terrell's Apprentice, and then type Terrell's Apprentice. And that way I can just go through the comments and just write your names down, put it in a bucket or whatever I got. And then we'll go and draw some names from there. But I will do a bunch of different types of decks. So not just the Rider-Waite. So if you are trying to learn tarot, be advised that every deck does not come with the book. This one, for instance, did not come with the book. So this one came with the piece of paper, but it doesn't keep with the Rider-Waite system. So just be advised on that one. So I'll try to get ones that I know keep with the Rider-Waite system. But I'll get about, I don't know. I'll try to get a bunch. I'll get as much as I can. How about that? And then we'll give them all away on like a live stream. But I'll leave that drawer, look at me reading the comments and the words. I'll leave that video up. Well, happy birthday. I'll leave that video up for like a week, and that'll give people time to go in and type their name. And then I'll delete it after that. That way, 2 months from now, people don't still think I'm doing the giveaway, right? So that's what I'll do. But I'll do that later. I did. So here's how my videos work. People were asking me like, you know, where are you? We haven't seen any videos. Are you all right? Da, 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 da. So here's what happens, right? So I make a list of readings that I want to do, right? I do them all at one time. And so I did them all just like 5 minutes ago is when I finished the last one. And so since everything is still set up, I said, let me go live and say, hey, y'all, hey to everybody. But now that all of them are done, I then release them periodically throughout the month. I don't release them all at the same time because I asked y'all a long time ago, do you want them all at once or do you want them staggered out? You said staggered out. So I have 28 readings that are going to be staggered out, possibly 28 unless the news is too old by the time the reading comes out, so then I just delete it. But I got April's readings already out the way, and then if something comes up along the way, then I do an additional reading on that. So I'm done with the readings that I had scheduled. So we can take some requests from the chat. But keep in mind, I don't want to read 99 readings on coronavirus and conspiracy. I just don't. Like, if y'all got something outside of that, like we can do some corona readings. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't want to do the whole live stream just corona. I'm kind of tired of talking about that. Yeah, it cut. I don't know where all the people came from. I had 9,600 subscribers like 2 days ago or a week ago or something like that. And then it jumped to 10,068 or something in like a few days. No, these are not mine. These somebody else did that. No, I don't even know what the Tiger King is. I seen it's in the headlines and I ignore it, but no, I didn't. I don't watch that. I don't watch anything new. Everything I watch seems to be old. Hi, Eva. So let's see. Is our economy going to bounce back after DT is gone? Let's see. So strength is where we start. And the Six of Swords. So there is already here Six of Swords and strength. This is transition around something strong, or around something that is persevering. The Eight of Cups. There's the walking away, the High Priestess, the Apprentice of Cups, which is the Page. No, that's the Knight. And the Three of Swords. So there is some loss here around secrets. So what happens is, here in this reading anyway, there's your confirmation, your yes. So what happens is there are agendas here with the High Priestess that you have to get rid of. And by getting rid of certain people, you do get rid of the agendas. At the very least, you get rid of the agendas around that person. So yes, the economy will get better, specifically the stock market, because the stock market and the economy is not necessarily the same, but there will be a strengthening of both. And yes, it will get better once he is gone. Because, like I said, you have to get rid of the people with the agendas first. What country will have the cure? I don't know if it'll tell me that, because there's no directional card for country. Like, I don't have a country that says Japan or something like that. So I think tarot's too broad for that one. But let's try it and see. What country will have the cure? So the King of Cups, the Magician, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, Nine of Cups, and the Lovers. So we are talking about, this is probably China. Someone who is steeped in manufacturing, which could be them. Here with the King of Cups means support, but it's like control of support to other places. The Lovers here, the people that depend upon them. The Nine of Cups, this is for indulgences. Everything is made in China. So Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. There is also someone who could share or not share. Depends on your standing with them. Thank you, Tallulah. Depends on your standing with them. I'm going to say China. When are Trump and Barr leaving? What's Pelosi doing about it? Is anyone working on it? Probably not. So let's see. When is Trump and Barr leaving? Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you both very much. So, when are Trump and Barr leaving? Let's start with Trump. When is Trump leaving? Will it be soon? Not soon? I can't give you a date. I tried to do some timing spreads the other day and they all failed. So, all I can tell you is soon or not soon. So, when is he leaving office? The Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, the Empress, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Right now we have the Wheel of Fortune. So tide has already turned. So this is coming soon, but coming soon in the coming soon for spirit, something that is immortal is not is not necessarily soon for us humans. So they could say soon as in November, and this November is not soon for us. Soon would be like June. That would be soon. But we have the Wheel of Fortune, and then there is the Devil. So there is something turning towards the worse. It's turning towards the greed. So this is not necessarily just fate. This is also something you have put yourself in. So something you've attached yourself to, or something that is unhealthily, that's not a word, but I'm going to use it, unhealthily attached to you. So something about greed, something about that type of stuff. Then here with the Empress, there is a new person or a new venture or a new energy here with the Four of Swords that causes arrest, that causes a retreat. And then the Three of Wands. So something sort of stands upon the precipice of decision. So I can only tell you soon. I cannot tell you when. 3 to 4 months, something like that. So maybe June, but don't know. So let's look at Barr. When is Barr leaving? Emperor, the Star, Justice, Seven of Swords, and Six of Pentacles. So it depends upon if you can catch him with his hand in the cookie jar, then he'll leave immediately. Otherwise, nope. Because here ends justice. Justice has to carry out for him. This is not like a Trump where everybody has to sort of stab him in the back. This is something where the justice system has to actually work because he has done something illegal. So since he has done something illegal, we need to catch him doing that. If we can catch him doing it, then his future changes. Thank you, Julie. Julie Saint. Thank you very much. What's Pelosi doing about it? Thank you, Chrissy. Communication. King of Swords. Five of Pentacles. The Hierophant. She's doing some talking right now. There's not a whole lot of action, but there is a lot of urgency behind this. Here at the Queen of Cups, she does have some ears here in Congress, in the White House, and all that type of stuff. She has some people that are listening. But listening is one thing, but actually doing is another. So there is not a big plan on taking him out as of right now. But there is some talks. Is he getting the military involved in drug enforcement? Is he getting the military involved in drug enforcement? Can he even do that? Well, thank you, C. Sims. So let's see. So there is resource here. These could be generals, somebody who give orders and commands. There is something here about a reluctance with the Four of Cups. So there might be a reluctant offer. That glare is evil right now. It might be a reluctant offer. But justice and the Four of Wands, this will come from the White House because there is a need for them to do that, apparently. There will be some press conferences or something about messages that are coming out about where they stand for whatever reason. This may come through Pence as well. Or something about the law here. So it looks like, as of right now, that is what he's trying to do. That is not a confirmation that that's what's going to happen, but that is indeed what he is trying to do. There's the devil there. We shall see. I don't know. I'm not going to answer that one because that's a medical question. That's too much like medical advice, which I can't give you. So if you think you need to take elderberry, take it. I can't tell you yes or no, though. Are the kids going to get caught scamming relief money? Yeah, the Lovers. She's not doing her job. That's what. The Four of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Page of Swords, and Seven of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. Getting caught? No. There is some money on the backhand here, even though the Trump family was supposed to be immune from getting the money. But no, they're going to get money on the back end some sort of way. But I don't see them getting caught. I did a reading, Andrea, on that already, so I won't do it again since I just did it today, but I don't see him having the coronavirus. Somebody around him. I do sleep during the day, but my sleep schedule has been all kinds of messed up. I went to sleep last night, and I woke up at like 4:30 this morning. Hi, Rolanda. How am I feeling? I feel actually, I have a cough. And I don't have coronavirus, so don't start that. But what's happening here, if I should take a picture and put it on the community page. If you go outside, I don't care what color your car originally was, everybody's car is green. Everybody's. Everything is covered in pollen and tree excrement. It's like trees have just crapped over everybody's civilization here, and it's all in my throat. And I've had a cough, and it's a respiratory cough. It's not like a flu cough. So it's them it's the little short coughs. It's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm a hermit, so I stay in anyway. So yeah. But I have allergies like nobody's business. Everything is green. Everything. Like I said, I don't care what color your car is green now. Is yes, like moss. It looks because it's green. Like you can write your name in it, and it's that thick too. It's so crazy. Yes, it rains pollen here. It is the worst. And then it doesn't help that, like, I sleep with the fan two inches from my face because I like the fan. And so I wake up, stopped up, and then, I'm not helping my cause any. How will access to healthcare change? Well, right now, he is not opening the enrollment for Obamacare. Donald Trump has stopped the enrollment. Like you can still go get health care, but he is stopping it's a certain phrase they were using, but he's stopping something. I keep miscounting because I keep picking up thank you, T-Bar. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'll learn to read LeDorman like y'all one day. The stars. So there's your healthcare. The King of Swords crossed by Donald Trump. The Page of Pentacles, there's resources. The Chariot, slow and steady wins the race. 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. So there's some reliability, but it's still very, 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 very slow. The Knight of Swords, and I've miscounted anyway. I don't have an outcome card. So the Empress. So there's health. So it actually is going to improve a little bit on the Seven of Swords. So there will be a strategy, possibly some pressure applied, because there is leaving people out on purpose. And therefore, some pressure will be applied. This is maybe a social change here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Chariot. They're both slow-moving energy, but they're both reliable and sort of victory. So there will be some progress made, but very slowly. And then it happens kind of all at once. So we need a plan of action. And this is probably where your Democrats that have a spine have to come into it. But it will improve, but just not quickly. So we're talking maybe by the fall, things may look better. Will there be national health care for all after the election? No. Because corporate Democrats don't want that either. And you're more than likely, and this is not a knock against Bernie, so let's not start no argument. He's more than likely not going to be the nominee, and you're more than likely going to get establishment Democrat Joe Biden. And so Joe Biden wins, that's not their platform. socialized healthcare. But let's ask it anyway. Will we get Medicare for all after the election? Three of Pentacles, the Temperance. So this is a plan. This is collaboration. And then with the Temperance, this is working with the other side. The Wheel of Fortune, the Knight of Wands. There's a new action, the Six of Wands. So something comes up here, but it's something that's already in motion. So this might be improvements to the ACA. Knight of Cups. There is a offer, but it's not the one you really wanted. So it's sort of a facade with the Knight of Cups. Eight of Swords. Something is powerless to change. The Three of Cups, there's another alliance. And then the Four of Wands, there is completion and a victory. And the Eight of Pentacles, there's something that's already in place. This is nothing new. I didn't get any Aces of Wands or something like that. So there's not a new healthcare system coming. There will be improvements to the old one. Which is, sort of a sign that we won't have a Trump, because he's not going to improve it. I did a reading on why he sent stuff. I'll try to put that up sometime this week. Hi, James. Yeah, everybody has seen him going at some point, and he just never does. He just never, ever does. Yeah, we can't turn away supplies because then we look like the type of person turning away supplies. I did a reading on Fauci, why he's getting threats. That was one on my list, so I'll release that video soon too. Yeah, they did have a Medicare, Medicaid option. I fell through the cracks because I was not poor enough to get it, but I wasn't rich enough to afford my own. So maybe the improvements will include people like me. Yeah, I just never get when he's going to leave. I tried to do that once and it told me April 29th, but that was last year. So I don't know. Or April 20, it was April 29th, I believe it was. And that has come and gone. I mean, we do have another April 29th, but I doubt it very seriously that he's going anywhere. I always said he's going to make it. Maybe that's his Maybe that's his karma, to know that people, that you needed help to get elected in the first place, and people actually don't like you. You see, he won and then still pouted that he won because Hillary got more votes. But this can all change. If no one gets involved, then he'll get another 4, and then who knows? Who knows? They have a live feed, Sandra, on YouTube, actually, of the space station. And you can actually just watch their live feed, and it'll show you. I was watching some the other day. Thank you, sweet darling Lulu. I was watching a live feed of Times Square, which we had like a few dots of people, and then the Las Vegas Strip was completely empty. Good morning, Lenora. Has the U.S. paid Russia to get the supplies back? Eh. Hi, Mari. Thank you very much. No. I get Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Hermit. This was an agreement, and I came out in that other reading too. This was an agreement between him and Trump. This has something to do with image and something to do with the way that they want to be perceived. Here with the Hermit card, they're trying to find a solution between the two for something completely different. And like I said, we can't say no to them because then you're saying no to supplies. So there is something else going on here with the Page of Swords. This is my spy card, or everyone's spy card, the inside person. 7 of Wands, standing guard. 2 of Pentacles is imbalance. So we didn't owe them, but this is something they worked out together. So the other one I seen was about the bees. Will the bees repopulate now that pollution has gone down? Way back when, I did a reading on, thank you, Deborah, on the honeybee. And it showed me, just like it constantly shows me for everything else. When I did the reading on, thank you, Ona. Thank you very, very much. When I did the reading on the children at the border, it always shows me things improve for the bees, things improve for the children when the King of Cups comes into power, the person of compassion. So that could either be a Bernie or it could be Biden, since he is a water sign man. It will not be Trump. So once the water sign man comes in, things improve. So let's look at the bee again here. 10 of Swords. So this is how we begin. Crossed by the King of Pentacles, the person in resource, the Knight of Wands. And so what I get so far is the same people with the same practices, thank you, Ian, are still here. So even if they were to make a resurgence, the same practices are still here. So many of the things that the EPA were fine with doing under Obama, they reversed under Trump. So what you need is that person of compassion to come back in and say, let's go back to the way things were supposed to be. The Ace of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Judgment. So if we can get rid of this stuff, then yes. If we can't get rid of these people, then no. They are some kind of creepy looking cards, but I very rarely use them because I actually don't really care for them, but I said, let's give them a shot. Thank you, Elizabeth. What does 5G have to do with the environment? I don't know. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much. Well, hello, Aquarium. I appreciate you. I did a reading on 5G a long time ago. Increased radiation is not good for anybody, but thank you, Ian. Gretchen, we did that one, I think, on Sunday, and yes, he will, because everyone's distracted with everyone else, with everything else. So that's what they've been doing in the midst of all the Trump kerfuffle, is putting conservative judges pretty much in every corner of the country. Well, welcome, Joni. Thank you, Kathy's mom. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed your birthday the other day. Will Tesla's inventions come to fruition? What are they inventing? Or what are they trying to invent? Tony Stark Jr. I played solitaire once, and I didn't like it. I played on the computer. Thank you, James. I appreciate my 1111 there. Thank you very much. What's he inventing? Okay, so I tried solitaire And I don't know. It just was too slow pace for me. And then I got frustrated with this. Like, you have to pull 3 at a time, but the one I want is right here. And it's like, okay, I don't want to keep cheating, so just quit. I can't. Well, thank you, Anne Marie. GOP convention postponed until August 17th, hopefully 2021, but okay. August 17th, will the orange guy be there? Let's see. Will Donald Trump be at the 2020 convention August 17th? Republican card right there. The Queen of Pentacles. That's my card for America. Justice. 2 of Swords. So there's some balance and then some stop. 9 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles. How do you donate to the channel? Where you typed right below that, if you're on a computer, is a $sign. Right beside that is a $sign. You just click that $sign and follow the prompts. 9 of Cups and Justice. There is a desire to be, but there's a roadblock. But it has more to do with Republicans than it does with him necessarily. But there's something they're trying to go around, because here is the 2 of Swords. They're stuck, stalemate, indecision. The 8 of Pentacles is like the day-to-day life, something that's something they can't get around. 6 of Wands. The Empress. Knight of Pentacles. And it says suspend. That's the Hangman. Thank you, Theodore. Hangman. So why the Hangman? Oh, I love some spades. Don't even get me started on that. Why the Hangman? Knight of Swords. Ace of Wands. 2 of Swords. 5 of Swords. And the 10 of Pentacles. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you very, very much. I think you're the one who bought, I couldn't remember the name. I think you're the one who bought the Golden Girls cards for me. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. Why the Hangman? Because the Knight of Swords, they're waiting on a completion of something. So something is happening now, or in a few, that's that could shape the convention. Let me, I mean, I just asked that, but still. Who will be the prez? In August. Who is Queen of Pentacles? Why do I keep getting that? I don't want that card. Give me something else. Death in the Tower. Okay, I'm done, man. Never mind. Oh Lord. I missed, there was a question in the super chat. Please tell us what the US will be like after the November elections. So what will the US be like after the US elections? Let's see. Shall we? What will the US be like after November elections? Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. So there is the Ten of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Temperance. Strength. So it's going to go through a period of loss and burden because probably things, I'll check and see why, but more than likely things are not recovered by then as far as economy goes. And so we will have another situation to where he may have to come to the rescue or something like that. But there is money here, big money, legacy money, and seeded money. So there will be investments that need to be made. Temperance and the Six of Wands. There is working together here with the other side of the aisle, with the person who is at the center of attention. Strength comes around the new ideas in politics. So what happens, I believe, immediately afterwards is there might be a crash or a recession, depression type thing going on here. But let's see, because it started with money and it ends in disasters. So let's see. Why are these cards here? So we have King of Cups and Knight of Swords. There is the King of... okay. Thank you, Sunflower. Thank you very much. So, okay. There will be a lot that we have to do with, deal with. In the beginning year, 2021. And if Joe Biden is your president, just keep him in your prayers, keep him in your thoughts. And I'll leave it at that. Because the country will be in some turmoil. And I think he might be in that same boat. I'll just say that. So what will we look like? We will look like a nation trying to recover. because everything is sort of going to hell in a handbasket. But we knew it would because of where we started. So it's not an insurmountable thing. So there will be people who are capable working on the recovery effort, but it will be rough. And how did I get this out of here but not back in here? There we go. Yes, he is stockpiling equipment. Because it's only been given to those who supported him. Well, let's look at that, GM Dave. But Luann, yes, I did a reading on it. I forget when, but yes, he is stockpiling, or they are, I should say, not just him, but they are stockpiling equipment. So is Trump trying to convince people that we will have an excess in equipment for the virus and wants to keep selling supplies to Europe for money? There's your yes. There's the Ace of Wands. There's a new action following this. Yes. The Four of Pentacles. There is saving. And this goes to Luann question as well. Stockpiling stuff. This is keeping something to yourself. This is miserly behavior with the Four of Pentacles. Princess of Cups. That's the Page of Cups. So there is a surprise and a connection. Page of, or the Knight of Wands. The Chariot. And Death. So there is a, I don't get it's for money, but let's keep going. Let's see if it'll pop up there. Four Swords, the Emperor, the Empress, Seven of Wands. This is for their own benefit. So this is, we can help those who like us and we don't help those who don't like us. But I do not see he's selling it, even though he is, but that's not the reason he's saving it. But he does have it, and I'm just gonna say yes, because I mean, hell, if you're still selling, I don't care who you're selling it to, then that's part of the reason why you're keeping it. So let's just say yes. And whoever said exactly the people have to die in the meantime, but they don't care as long as it's not them. Hi, Grand Mayor. He probably does. Yes, it is beyond criminal and cruel, indeed. Yes, Luann, I answered your question. Yeah, it's him. Hi, Marie. Thank you. All the way from Scotland. Was Trump exposed to the virus and given a drug cocktail they've been experimenting with to treat him? I think so, because there was a time he looked quite like dead on his feet. He actually, and sad to say, Chris Cuomo kind of looks the same. He looks really bad, and we know he has it because he said he did. Trump looked exactly the same. He had that super red skin. He looked like he was burning up, and then it went away. So, yeah, there is something in the government here with the Three of Swords. There's a separation of some sort. Ten of Wands in the Tower. So there was a Princess of Pentacles. There it is. In the Moon. There was something. The Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles are the cards I have for pills. And then the Moon here with the Secret. He was given something. And then the Tower and the Ten of Wands to alleviate the burden. So I'm going to go with the yes. Thank you, Flower. So let's look at. Thank you, Mary. Let's look at his health right now. Oh, yeah, I wanted to do that one. Will Biden be okay after the tarot read thing? Oh, she's different than one making the claims. Okay, so after the sexual harassment assault case. Will be all right afterwards. Four of Wands. Ace of Wands, there's your yes. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity. And Death card, Ace of Cups. He's got just about every ace in the world. Yeah, he'll be fine. Support will take a change, but it'll take a change for the better, actually. So, yes. Thank you, Loretta. So I want to do a Trump health reading. So there's your mental. So we'll go with mental health reading for Donald Trump. So mental health reading for Donald Trump. Bye, Linda. So let's look and see what this is. 2 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Cups. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. So as of right now, there is something going on his skin that something spreading on his skin. Hi, Anne. Something spreading on the skin that he's worried about. And it's 2 strands of something. It goes in different directions. So it spreads, but it's. Thank you, Linda. It spreads. But I don't want to call it a rash. His reptilian scales are showing. See, that's where my mind went, is him and his spray tan, but because this is my card for something else, and I ain't gonna say what it is, but because I don't want to sound like I'm projecting that on him. But let's look in the blood. We'll look in the blood and see what's there. Thank you, Anne. Thank you. Okay. So in the blood, we have 4 of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. I always get this. So this is not... Okay, so for the nurses and smallpox in smallpox in his pants. So for the medical people in the room, is there a way something on the skin can spread without it being in the blood? Because I know the skin is an organ too. So is there a way something on his skin would spread without it being in his blood? Because this is not in his blood. This is talking about something else. Okay, yes. So this, because it's not in the blood, it's on the skin, and he's worried about it. It's sort of like, I want to say, okay, so let me ask this. Is it possible something on the skin can be cancerous without it spreading through the blood? Or a system? Basal cell carcinoma. Okay. So give me, again, we won't do the indicators. We'll just read it all 5 the way they are. His health. 2 of Wands. There again, there's its spread. 2 of Wands is a card. I do bones for wands, and this is arms and legs, so this is something that is in parts. So it could be everywhere. And there this is again. 7 of Cups is a card I have for infection or poison or something of that nature, something that's contracted. 7 of Wands is in the skull, so this is something he's worried about. It started with the head, though, so this might be something that's on his face. The 5 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. This is illness, but this is like flu and colds and curable things. Yeah, Patricia, we did that one. Yes, he'll be fine. You know, I did a reading once off camera and I did get but I won't go there either. There's something that has been contracted, something that's on the skin, but not in the blood. But it's on his, it started with his face. Whatever's on his face is what's sort of causing this thing. So maybe he's having an allergic reaction to the devil blood they put on his face. So does he have STD? I'm going to ask that just for you. Oh, Lord. No, whatever this is, I still get the same thing. Something in the, this is something he ingests too. I don't get that, no. Not yet. Will the schools open up in 2020 or 2021? There's a loss to plans and projected stability here with the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Wands. So we're going to wait for the new year, it looks like. New year, new opportunity. Oh, he definitely has hypertension. There is no way he does it. He overweight and he'll eat nothing but salt. So yeah. Yes, my sleep schedule is very messed up right now. Will we be hit with a second wave of the virus? Emperor. The Tower is a no. I think we may need to be talking about a third. Coronavirus is not new. It's just mutated. Hi, Adrian. Oh, I can't do that here. So right now in the comments, you see Red Lentil Healing. Y'all go over and subscribe. That is a new channel for us to go and watch. She has been doing live streams with Tuluma's Tarot. So y'all go and check out Red Lentil Healing. So will we be hit with another wave of coronavirus, or a second wave? Like I said, we're in the midst of the second wave now. Some people have already had corona and you just didn't know it, probably. This is mutated, this is changed, this is different. This is not a new virus, but here with the Judgment card, or I think this is the Strength card when they flip it, there is something that will sort of balance out, sort of struggle. There's not going to be a huge, jump in numbers. There's not going to be like it is right now in the fall. I don't see that. Yes, but T-Rex has little arms. You can't pick up nothing. Christine, we did that one on, I think, Sunday, and yes, it will come out. Yeah. Yes, I did, Andrea. I answered it. It's yes, he does have hypertension. What did you ask, Patricia? Oh, I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. Thank you, Jules. Oh, did you answer her? Okay. Thank you, Denise. Will they be slipping the virus while testing? Do I think she has a drinking problem? Tallulah did a reading the other day on that too. Does she have a drinking problem? I'm going to do 2 readings. Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups. She got that card too with the hazy thinking. The Page of Cups is also the drinker. 7 of Pentacles, invested time, and the Page of Pentacles. Among other things, yes. They both work during the daytime, Nancy. Becca works, and not to mention it's 2 hours ahead, or I'm 2 hours ahead of her, so it's like 10 o'clock there. And then Jen Lynn does personal readings all day, pretty much every day, except for I think Sunday. So they're a little busy. So yes, she has a problem, and I think she has a prescription problem too. But let's look at homegirl's blood and her mental, but we'll do her blood first and see what's going on there. I didn't see it, but apparently she had a teleprompter issue the other day and was going a little doodle lally while she was sitting there. So what's in her blood? Does she have a drinking problem here? 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is overindulgence in your alcohol because that's celebration. The 8 of Wands and the 8 of Swords. Medication card. Medication. And then this is the card I have for like a foundation, so feet, ankle, that type thing. So there is a basis of medication. This is the card I have for HIV, but it's not HIV. This basically means, because I don't read the card technically, it's basically something you can't get out. of your system. So she may have a prescription for depression or something like that, some sort of emotional imbalance. That's something she can't get rid of. And so therefore, she has a medication for it. This is what's swimming through her blood. And she probably takes that with something she shouldn't. And so let's do this. What else has she got going on? And the mentals. There's your depression right there. Depression, anxiety. Called it. And the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is an antidepressant, because a lot of antidepressants are known to okay, yeah. The antidepressants are known to affect a person's sex drive, and that's what that other card was too. I did a reading on Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. It's on the channel somewhere. Is Trump spiritually protected? Because how does he keep getting away? There is something to that, I do believe, because if he was sort of destined to be here so that humanity can learn its lesson by showing us our reflection, then there is a purpose for him. Thank you, Chris. Use them all. Is he spiritually protected? The Temperance, that is the God card, and the 7 of Wands, there is standing guard against something. 5 of Pentacles being pushed out, left out. Page of Wands, the 2 of Swords. There's messages of indecision. There is an attempt for the 2 of Wands and the String. There is an attempt for him to do some good in the world, but there is also a image that we are supposed to pay attention to. I heard, I said it before, but I heard D.O. Hughley say it as well. Obama is who we wanted to be. Trump is who we actually are. So we have to look at society, the way we treat and interact with one another, the same way we look at Trump. We do this. We do what he does. We talk about people like dogs. We call people names. We are selfish. Not all of us, but too many of us are just like him. Too many, more than one is too many. So too many of us are like him. And as a society, this is how we behave, especially as a United States society. And so he was our reflection. And he has a purpose. I can't say he's protected, but something is trying to work with him. I said this before too. We may have given up on him before. Like the moment he opened his mouth, we stopped talking, we stopped listening, we stopped trying to hear what he had to say because it was all bull crap, and that is true. But Spirit has not, because Spirit can't give up on him because it can't give up on us either. Thank you, JC. So he has a purpose. And here is the seated. So until that purpose is fulfilled, he'll be there. Which could be any time now. Mm-hmm. I know that's right, Christine. Oh, yeah, we did that one on Sunday, too. There will be some lawsuits. Definitely. Mm-hmm. I just tried to do that one, Chris. It didn't give me a yes or no. I don't know if he'll leave before the convention in August. I don't know. Let's ask the Oracle since I asked the Tarot already. Let's ask the Oracle. Which one? Let's ask the nice ones and see what they say. I had too many cards. Let's ask, will he be gone before the convention? Middle card will be our answer. And the two cards will be supporting. First card is the middle card. Yeah, it's the same thing. Believe it or not. It's the same thing. Have to sit and watch here with the observer card. But here in the middle, between worlds. This is what we got last time too. It's like something else is going on first. We don't know because something is in transition. This is the same message I got when I was trying to look at his April. It was saying, okay, wait until the end of March, because something at the end of March changes the beginning of April. The beginning of April changes the end of April. So there's still a whole bunch of stuff moving around. And it's not big, significant change like, oh my God, everybody noticed this. It could be something small. Thank you, Sharon. But we'll see. Ooh, I like that. Will he be charged with involuntary manslaughter and criminal negligence? Oh, that would be so delicious if he was, because he absolutely is guilty of it. Absolutely. Absolutely he is. Yeah, I don't like that you have to wait and see stuff. Like you're supposed to be psychic spirits, so tell me. Will he be charged with involuntary manslaughter? Knight of Swords, the world. There will be a case of something. It was not telling me involuntary manslaughter or criminal negligence, but there's the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. It's something to do with greed as the base of what's happening. The Knight of Swords is chaotic energy, and the world here is his response. And then with the Ace of Cups, this is something new. This is a new case. This involves people, though, so this is something new there. The Eight of Pentacles will be a day-to-day thing. So this will be a lawsuit. I didn't get the justice. So this might not be something that plays out for a long time, as in it needs a trial and all of that. But we'll see. But I don't get that he will be charged with that, unfortunately. Is there any change of damage or any chance for damage by the comet? Any chance for damage by the comet? Hierophant, Five of Pentacles, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Thank you, Tuana. And the Three of Wands. I don't get yes. I get Hierophant, so something is unchanging. Something is the way it's going to be. The Five of Pentacles, there is something about being shut out, being pushed down. The Empress is about life. There's something new there. Here's something with the ground, not necessarily earth, as in it doesn't affect the water in air. This is something in the ground, so this might be the actual comet. And then there's the Emperor. Is it projected to hit us 100%? Because I don't see like the tower and impact and all that type of stuff. The Devil, the Hermit, the Justice. There's going to be burden around confusion. So you don't know exactly where it's going to go or its exact trajectory. Or maybe we don't once it hits atmosphere. Yeah, I don't see that happening. Not some widespread devastation. You're right, JC. He should be sued for breathing. That's somebody else's air he's stealing. Bye, Ona. I don't know, so we can ask and see. NY was supposed to vote for the Democratic primary April the 28th. Can we see when that will be available? Let's see. Five of Cups, Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands. 5, 9, 8, 9, and another 5. So 5 weeks is what? May? 589. That's 22 if you add it up. So we're looking at it's not April, of course. So 5 weeks from April 28th is what? Yeah, that will be in a lawsuit, JC. So 5 weeks from April 28th is June something. Right? So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, and then 9. Or 8 and 9. So what is it? June 17th, June 8th, 9th, or 17th. We'll see, something like that. Hi, Becca. Thank you very much. Will the lawsuits against Fox be class action? June 23rd. There you go. Hopefully, that'll stay on schedule. That means New York is sort of breaking away from Corona. Thank you, Debbie. Nine of Swords, Hierophant, and the High Priestess, their involvement in yes, there will be a class action. Here with the Devil, too. Thank you, Adrian. Yes. They will have some opposition. I smell Black and Miles. Where is Ona when I need it? Why do I smell that? What does that mean? And I don't smoke. No, nobody in here smoke. My Corona. My windows aren't open. Nobody around me smokes Black and Mild. If it was actual smoke, I could feel it in my throat. So I know it's not that. Why do I smell that? I smell a Black and Mild. No, Black and Mild is a cigar. It's a sweet cigar, too. Oh, Lord. Mine is too, and so that's why I thought maybe I'm smelling, but nobody around here smokes. It's Black and Mild. They have a distinct smell. If you ever smell them, you know what that smell is. It actually smells kind of good. It's a sweet smell. I never thought I was Queen of Sanity, but apparently I am, because I get these smells all the time. And I just figured, my sinuses are jacked up anyway, so maybe I'm just smelling something weird. It's not weed. Weed, I know that smell too, but this is weed, and Black and Mild is whole different sides of the park. Oh, the borderless? I don't have the borderless. I got that one though. I like the back more than I like anything. I just like, this just looks just awesome. Yeah, they love them some Black and Milds. Are the U.S. manufacturing operations from China going to move back home to North America? Ooh, probably not, because that means they have to pay more money for American workers. It means they can't make an iPhone for 15 cents and sell it to you for $2,000. And then sell you earphones that die in 2 days. That cost 3 cents for them. We'll charge you $45. But let's see. No, it's Black people. We know that's our stuff. I got one. No, in the store I worked at, there's 2 white guys who buy Black and Milds. Everybody else is black. And then they smoke the flavored ones, like the wine and the jazz. The rest of them is all plain Black and Mild. So there is a strategy for overseas with the 7 of Swords and then the 2 of Wands here. There's the Wheel of Fortune, King of Wands. So we're talking money, and then the people at the charge of these companies. The Moon, and then here is the keeping resources to yourself, 4 of Pentacle. There's a Chariot in the environment. So some of it, yes. And then there's the 9 of Cups. So there's still going to be greed involved. So Nike might build another factory, but the majority of its production will still be overseas, unfortunately. Will American corporations learn from this pandemic? Ace of Cups, there's a yes. The 2 of Swords. No, David, I didn't. Temperance, the Chariot. 2 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. Because I never actually saw the show. So I don't know any of the characters in the deck. So will they learn? They'll learn. I did a reading earlier about will more companies see the effects of protests? And yes, they will. Simply because people are not saying that they don't want to work. They're saying protect us while we do so. So although, yes, they will learn to help, their help, if you want to keep your money coming in, but they don't actually have much action behind it. And then that's what continues the worry for things like this in the future. Is here with the Chariot card in your progression, but it's crossed by the 9 of Swords. You want people to help you work on the other side, but here you have the 2 of Wands. They're always in a state of preparation. Oh, we're going to do this. Oh, we're going to do that. And then you never really do, because you never really have to until all your employees threaten to walk out. This is, again, why I say when they talk about the useless members of society, those of us who don't have millions and jillions of dollars, good luck convincing millionaires to work for billionaires for $7.25. That's not going to happen. So when your workforce threatens to walk out because you promised them something and never delivered, that's when they learn. They don't really learn from hardship. They learn from pressure, from the hardship. Because the CEOs are not going to come down and run the registers at Walmart. So that, yes, they will learn just in a roundabout way. So while there are, I think there's 470 something of us in here, I just want to take the time to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed, who likes and shares. And there's specifically a lady on Instagram who posts the videos up there, and people who share them on Twitter, Facebook, or wherever. And you like and you leave awesome comments. You know, we get one or two that's got to say something crazy, but you know, that's the internet for you. So thank you all very much. I just wanted to say that for your support, for being subscribed as long as you have been, for being subscribed at all. Because you know, I don't do the whole like, share, subscribe, and make sure you do you know, you do what you want to do. If you want to subscribe. If you don't, you don't have to. It's like, and people who sit through the ads, and you know, you bear through those repetitive things, and I appreciate that too. So I just wanted to make sure y'all knew that I appreciated you. So thank you very much. Thank you, JC. I don't know anything about this Tiger Joe, Tiger King. What is this? What is Tigers? What is this? It's in the headlines everywhere, but I don't know nothing about it. Because I don't watch new stuff, so I don't ever get this type of stuff. Thank you, Happy Home. Yeah, I know it's on Netflix, but I've never seen it. I don't want to watch it either. I mean, if it's not, okay. So, because people suggest I watch a whole bunch of things and read a whole bunch of things. So here's the thing. There is not some tarot society that pays me to be a tarot reader. So I don't actually do this for a living. It's not really, it's not something where I need to go watch the news every day so I can be up on everything every day. And I'm not that person. Like, I don't watch the news every day. I don't keep up with things, and I don't watch anything that's not funny or scary. I like horror movies and I like sitcoms. That's what I watch. So if it's Tiger King or Tiger Joe, what's his name? Tiger somebody. Like, if that ain't fallen into a horror film or a sitcom, then I ain't watching. Thank you, me, myself, and I. Thank you very much. Your picture with your cup, I like it. So yeah, I don't know who he is. I'm not interested in watching it either. Now, here's the gist of what I got just from the headline. Okay, so you tell me if I'm wrong and then fill in the blank. So he has a tiger farm or something. I don't know. But again, let me get it out and then tell me where I'm wrong. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you very much. He has a tiger farm, and then people come in to go and interact with the tigers. I seen the picture of Beyonce. She was there holding one of the animals or something. I don't know. And so there was an animal activist that was against Tiger King, and Tiger King tried to have him killed, and so Tiger King is in jail. So where am I wrong? Is that the whole thing wrong or what? What's really happening? Only documentaries I watch are on animals specifically, not animals and people though. Like it's got to be something in the ocean. I can watch that, or I don't want to see, this is Doctor such and such. I don't care about the people. I just only the animals. Only want to see people in the shot. Just give me the animals. My favorite show was called The Big Cat Diary. I love that show. I wish I could find the seasons on DVD somewhere or something like that. So that's what happened. Okay, so he tried to have the animal activist killed. So what's the question then? It was the zoo. Okay. Oh, the woman tried to have him killed. So why is he in jail? Is he in jail or is she in jail? No, I haven't watched that, Christine. I ain't been on Netflix in a while, though. I watched The Witcher. That was the last thing I watched on Netflix. He tried to have the woman killed. So who was the woman? Was the woman the activist? Oh, Lord. He's in jail for attempted murder or conspiracy for murder for hire. That's the only thing I've really got from the thing. So he tried to have somebody killed. The woman is a big cat activist from Big Cat Sanctuary as well. Okay. So what was the question? So he tried to have her killed because she was an activist for the big cats that he had in his little zoo. Hi, Sharon. Well, see, okay, me, myself, and I love The Witcher anyway, and so I was going to watch it whether or not, but it's an action thing, so it is violent. There is stabs and sword fights and things. I like that kind of stuff, so that's why I watched it, and I loved it. I watched it all in one day. Oh, he's in jail for animal cruelty too. Okay, well, he deserves to be in jail then. I kind of like paranormal every now and then too. Paranormal is fun. There is a show called Destination Truth, if you've ever seen it. It's entertaining. I mean, they don't ever find anything, but it's entertaining. Thank you, Freebird. Because they run around screaming at, because they got their infrared on. It's like it's all green, and I heard it came from over there, and then they start screaming and running. Lord, will the grocery stores be able to? Yes. Yes, they will. Melania's with her parents, is what I've been told. Destination Truth is something else. I love that show. And all the little creatures that they would try to go and find. No, I haven't seen a new episode in a very long time. I don't even know where it is anymore, but I know it's probably on YouTube, I bet. But I used to love it. It was called Destination Truth. Destination Fear, I think, is something else, but it's called Destination Truth. And what they would do two different things in one episode. They would go and look for ghosts, and then they would go look for a mysterious creature like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster or something like that. So they'd take one half and go look for a creature, the other half and look for ghosts. But it was always a creature in like local mythology. So like one that I was actually just thinking about the other day, it was called Aisha Candisha. That was the name of the creature. And it's like this little 3-foot tall creature with, really weird scriggly hair and all that type of stuff. But anyway, that was the show. Well, absolutely, Adrian. Y'all go and watch Adrian. There's the shout out again. Red Lentil Healing. Go and subscribe if you haven't. If you are, good for you. You have good taste. You know what, Judy? It was the other day. I wanted to see. This is. I'll admit. Okay, I'll admit this to you right now. There's this little app on the phone that shows me all like the Google headlines and stuff. I wake up every morning and I head here just to see if Trump has resigned. Every day I click it just to see. And it never has happened yet. Hi, AMC. I watched a Stephen King movie a couple months ago called 1934 or 1916, 19 something on Netflix. I actually loved it. I really did. It was very simple. It had like 4 people in the whole movie, but I loved it. Yeah, I can't help it. I have to be an optimist. Will the internet be shut down? No, it will be slowed down though because of the strain, but it will be slowed down. The 1916 movie was it was a man and a woman who were in a relationship. I don't know I think they were married, but they had a son anyway. And she wanted to sell the house or something like that, and he wouldn't let her, or she wouldn't. It was something I forget. It was a breakdown in communication when it comes to selling the property, and so he killed her, and the son helped to bury her, and that's where the movie started. And you can watch it if you want, but I liked it. There is one on Netflix where some woman is tied to the bed, and there is some crazy person in there with her. $1922. Thank you very much. I'm glad people be knowing stuff. That's what it's called. I love that movie. Yeah, that's where my mind goes, is misery. Okay. So I'm going to go, and since I'm up in the daytime, I guess I ain't eat nothing for breakfast. This is what I had for breakfast. This is what I had. Because now my voice is going out because I've been talking all. I did 28 readings today. Be a total shutdown April 10th. Okay, we'll do the last one. April 10th, will there be a total shutdown? And then people arrested if they leave. Thank you, Meter. Thank you very much. Always nice to see you. From what I heard, he cannot shut down a state. Just kind of like, no, I did 28 readings off camera for my, my regular readings that I release. So the voice is going now. I don't have any whiskey, but that's sweet hot lemonade with the shot of whiskey. Okay. I like concoctions now. Wait a minute. So, from what I heard, he cannot override states' rights or something like that, to where he can't shut down your state. It would have to be the governor, kind of like during Hurricane Katrina, when Bush could not go in until the governor declared a state of emergency. So the governor of Louisiana had to declare a state of emergency for Bush to act. This is why he tried to defend himself against the Hurricane Katrina response. So will there be a total shutdown and mass arrest if people leave their house? Melania is with her parents, is what I've been told. So let's take a look and see. 9 of Pentacles. Secure and security. The Queen of Cups. There's your support. The World. Yeah, only groceries. You can only go out for essentials. You can't go out to just be driving around. Kanye is a mess. The World, the King of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles. There will be some shutdown here, though. and it will be on a larger scale. So he may get more of the governors to go along. This is something that you will hear from the president here with the Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the lovers, like-minded people. So this is going to be Trump and the governors will get together with this in particular thing to support each other's agendas. The Queen of Swords. I don't see jail because I think that's a bit extreme, but there will be a lot of where are you going? So yes, there might be some national shutdown, but this is not as grim as it sounds. This is not where you made a video, Tarot? Okay. I'm gonna go watch it then. You started your channel. Somebody else started a channel too, and then didn't send me the link. So tell me more about a possible shutdown. Eight of Swords. There's your jam card, but so tell me more. Three of Wands. The Tower. Page of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Wands. So yeah, this is covenant coming from your governors. Page of Wands here. Thank you, Queen. Thank you very much. Nine of Swords. This is for a limited time. This is not some long period of shutdown. And this is not going to be Queen of Wands, the Emperor. This is not going to be as horrible as it sounds. I mean, it will put a strain on what your day-to-day operations or things you want to do, but this is not the end of the world. Because, to be honest, you're kind of there already. Certain places will be deemed essential, and all the rest of them will be shut down. And so if that has not happened in your state, then it is coming. It's here finally in Florida, but it doesn't really mean much because it just doesn't. So I'm going to go and eat something, drink something hot because my voice, this damn allergy stuff, I swear, it is for the birds. Well, we shall see. I don't believe Trump can order a mass shutdown. I think he has to work with the governors, but that's what actually that's what Cuomo was saying. He thinks that's illegal, so he can't actually shut down New York. That's something he has to go. He's not the emperor. He's just the president. Well, I will see y'all later. Probably, what is today? Thursday. So I'll see y'all Sunday. And I'll try to post some of those videos I made today. Good day. And thank you again for all your support and your likes and your shares and your subscribes. And thank you everyone for the super chat. That was very, very sweet.